another colouring book review. Now this is actually for a part series, a part works. This is the Art Therapy by Hatchet part works. So we get this one, I'm a subscriber to this. I get this one shipped to me every 2 to 3 weeks depending. So in these you have stuff about colours and how to use different techniques and stuff. Like choosing colours and more stuff like that. You have some little itty bitty ones that you can photocopy and use for cards and stuff. We have some more here. We have things about certain colours. This one is blue. And we have some like meditation and mindfulness sort of activities as well. And then we get into the designs. So this one has got lots of sort of wintry ones. So we have this one. Now these designs are single-sided and they have a space for you to put whatever you're calling it and when you coloured it and stuff. The pages are quite thick. They also have some colour with numbers style ones. And they give you down here the corresponding colours. Some outlines in them are lighter than other outlines depending on the type of thing. And usually the last page is some sort of quote sort of one. Now, like I said, I've subscribed to this, so I get this in the letterbox every so often. Now, some of the free gifts that I got with it, you get a colouring poster. So this is like a jungle themed one. I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know what the paper is like in it, but it is quite hefty. And here, it gives you what it looks like. There's a little spider, and there's like monkeys and stuff. Very interesting. Let's move that out of the way. So this is another one of the designs that I started colouring. So one of the other things that you get with this is you get some gel pens. So that's what I've used for this one. So the gel pens are, the neon ones are very juicy. There's a lot of liquid no matter how softly you press. The darker ones seem to have a few more spaces where it doesn't come out so great. You also get this portfolio where you can store your coloured bits. I've actually got all of the blank ones in here that haven't been coloured yet. Just as a nice place to keep them where they're quite easy to get to. So you have a whole range of different types of designs in these books. Again, here you can see like these parts are like detail-y parts, so they're outlined lighter than the rest. Some letters, birds, more colour by numbers, and yeah. So the other thing that you get with this magazine is you get this box, which when I open it, and they've spilled everywhere, but you get pencils and you get markers as well, and they come with every magazine. You get a couple. So these are all numbered as well. They're really nice pencils. There are some metallic ones as well. And we have the markers, which are a fairly thick tip to them. Yeah, so I will do is, so we have this one here. So we've got the test of those ones there. So I'm going to grab a metallic pencil, a normal pencil, and we'll grab a marker as well and test them. Got a lot of space up on my desk. Alright, so the purple pencil. So they're quite smooth. That's not putting much pressure on at all. So I put more pressure. They don't come out so smooth when I put a little bit more pressure on. And when I really get into it, yeah, so they don't come out too heavy color wise, and they do have some shavings that come off, so they aren't my favorite pencils, but they do come for free with the magazine. So and metallic. So the metallic comes out quite darker. Yep, so these ones are significantly darker. And there's a little bit of shine to it, not a lot. Now for the marker, so these are quite difficult to open. So the marker, these are really super liquidy, actually, for a marker. But they do seem to absorb really quickly. This paper seems to be pretty good for absorbing. Okay. So as for bleed for the markers, see a little bit where the sort of juicy parts were. So that's that one. Okay, so here's another picture from the same magazine. I'm just going to try it with a few different mediums. So pencils are fine. Here you can see part where I've played around with some watercolours. So my watercolour pencils, they're just some very basic, cheap and nasty ones, just while I'm learning. So let's just get a blue and let's sort of put a piece of paper underneath. Probably should have done that in the first place. Then we have my aqua brush. So it dries really quickly. Yeah, so it dries pretty quickly. There's not too much bubbling, but there's a little bit. But as you can see here, this is another test that I did with watercolor pencils and this brush. It does dry pretty flat too, so the bubbling does go away. Now I'm going to try it with this watercolor set that I have. Again, it's just a sort of basic one while I'm learning to watercolor. And I'm just going to take some of this one here. again, it absorbs it really quickly. I'm still learning to use watercolors, so I'm in no way an expert at all. I've only just gotten this paintbrush as well, so it's all a learning curve. So again, you can see that it's sort of bubbling a little bit. What's up?
See what you're doing.
YouTubey stuff.
Recording yourself colouring.
Doing reviews.
Reviews.
Yeah.
This is a book. This is also another book. This review has been done by Christensen Lover.
That's not the way it works.
Reviewing.
So it's dry already. I also do have, it's also quite hot, so you can see some of the water comes through a little bit, but then it dries up pretty nicely. So, other than that, I'm going to try some fine liners. So it's the Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner and the Stabilo .88. Alright, so can't see them there at all. No bleed through whatsoever with the fine liners. So those are from, like I said, the Art Therapy magazine subscription Partworks series. And I'll see you guys later.